For decades, Morocco dreamed of hosting the FIFA World Cup. After 5 rejected bids, their persistence finally paid off. In 2023, Morocco secured co-hosting rights for the 2030 World Cup alongside Spain and Portugal. But the North African nation isn't content with simply sharing the spotlight. They want the final match, and they're building something extraordinary to get it. Rising from the earth 38 kilometers outside Casablanca, a colossus is taking shape, the Hassan II Stadium. Not just the largest stadium in Morocco or Africa, but soon to be the largest football-specific stadium on Earth. A 115,000-seat monument to ambition, culture, and the beautiful game. Morocco's relationship with football runs deep. Just 1 year after gaining independence from France and Spain in 1956, the national team played its first official match. By 1970, they became the first African team to qualify for the World Cup through the standard qualification process, a historic achievement that signaled the nation's arrival on the global stage. But it wasn't until the 2022 World Cup in Qatar that the world truly took notice. Morocco's national football team stunned the football world, defeating powerhouses like Belgium, Spain, and Portugal to become the first African team to reach the semi-finals. This unprecedented success only fueled Morocco's long-standing desire to host the tournament. Their World Cup hosting journey began in 1994 when they narrowly lost to the United States in their bid. Undeterred, they tried again for the 1998, 2006, 2010, and 2026 tournaments, each time coming up short. But persistence pays off. In October 2023, FIFA announced that Morocco, alongside Spain and Portugal, would host the 2030 World Cup. A triumphant moment nearly 3 decades in the making. Why did Morocco face so many rejections? The answer wasn't about football or passion, it was about infrastructure and logistics. FIFA's concerns were legitimate. Morocco had relied heavily on a single major point of entry, Mohammed V International Airport in Casablanca. Any disruptions there could seriously impede the flow of fans, teams, and officials. The country's internal transport has also presented challenges. Despite advances like the 2018 Al Barak high-speed rail linking major cities, several potential host cities lack robust urban transit systems to efficiently move large crowds between venues. Recognizing these weaknesses, Morocco has committed an ambitious infrastructure overhaul. In 2024, the government announced plans to double passenger capacity at key airports including Casablanca, Marrakesh, and Agadir. They're also extending the high-speed rail network to better connect major cities and World Cup venues. But the centerpiece of Morocco's World Cup transformation isn't transportation, it's the stadium that will cement their place in football history. FIFA's guidelines state that the World Cup must take place in a stadium with at least 80,000 seats. Until now, it was widely assumed Spain would host the final at the renovated Santiago Bernabéu Stadium in Madrid. Morocco had other ideas. Enter the Hassan II Stadium, a 115,000-seat masterpiece that will surpass North Korea's Rungrado 1st of May Stadium, which has 114,000 capacity, as the world's largest football venue. Only India's Narendra Modi Stadium holds more at 132,000, but that facility is primarily designed for cricket. Named after King Hassan II, who ruled Morocco from 1961 to 1999, the stadium will be a symbol of national identity and aspirations. The site couldn't be more strategic. 38 kilometers northeast of Casablanca in El Mansouriya, equidistant between the country's busiest airport to the west and the capital Rabat to the east. This location creates a perfect triangle of accessibility, though some have questioned its distance from Casablanca's city centre. Besides its size, what makes Hassan II truly remarkable is its revolutionary design that honours Morocco's cultural heritage while embracing architectural innovation. The stadium is being designed by an elite team. Paris-based Ouilalou plus Choi, collaborating with global stadium specialists Populous, whose portfolio includes London's Wembley Stadium, New York's Yankee Stadium, and the Las Vegas Sphere. Drawing from profound inspiration from Morocco's traditional Mossem gatherings, where nomadic tribes convene for commerce, competitions, and celebrations, the design marries ancient traditions with modern capabilities. The stadium's most striking feature is its monumental tent-like roof, a translucent aluminium lattice grid that extends beyond the seating areas, referencing both traditional Moroccan tents and the country's mountainous landscapes. This vast copy is supported by an impressive ring of 32 grand stairways that serve as entrance points around the perimeter. Perhaps most uniquely, each of these 32 entrances incorporates lush botanical gardens positioned on elevated platforms 28 meters above ground. This integration of nature extends throughout the complex, creating what designers describe as an oasis of greenery within the sporting venue, a stadium that breathes with life. The seating configuration is masterfully designed to create varying experiences and atmospheres. The main stands feature 3 tiers plus 5 levels of premium hospitality spaces, including VIP sections, luxury boxes, and a special royal suite. At each end of the stadium, enormous single-tier stands will accommodate approximately 29,500 spectators each. These imposing walls of seating are specifically designed for the passionate supporters of local rivals Wydad AC and Raja CA during Casablanca's legendary derby matches. This configuration will create one of the most intimidating atmospheres in world football, a cauldron of noise and colour to rival anywhere on Earth. The Hassan II isn't merely a standalone venue, it's the centrepiece of a comprehensive 100-hectare, 247-acre sports and entertainment complex. The wider development includes training fields, hotels, a conference centre, athletics facilities, sports halls, a gymnasium, swimming pools, recreational areas, shopping centres, and extensive parking. Construction on this ambitious project began in August 2024, with the entire site walled off from public view. Early satellite images reveal massive earthworks that, when overlaid with architectural renderings, begin to show the stadium's enormous footprint taking shape. The timeline is tight, just over 3 years to complete construction before the targeted 2028 finish date. This gives barely enough margin before the 2030 World Cup. The Hassan II Stadium will cost approximately 5 billion Moroccan dirhams, $500 million, with the second phase of construction alone budgeted at 3.2 billion dirhams, $320 million. But this represents only a fraction of Morocco's total World Cup investment. Upgrading 6 other World Cup stadiums will cost another 20 billion dirhams. Add in the infrastructure promises made to FIFA, expanded airports and extended rail networks, and the total price tag approaches 52 billion Moroccan dirhams. That's $5.2 billion. The government has allocated around $2.5 billion toward these projects. But the remaining $2.7 billion will come through domestic and international loans. The African Development Bank has pledged $650 million, but significant funding gaps remain to be filled. The Moroccan government promises that thousands of jobs will be created both during construction and after completion, aiming to inject new economic vitality into the region. Yet, amid the optimism, concerns have emerged. Critics have drawn uncomfortable parallels to Qatar's World Cup construction, where labour conditions for migrant workers faced intense international scrutiny. Morocco, as a transit point for African immigrants heading to Europe, could potentially see some of these individuals working on construction sites. Whether they will face similar challenges remains to be seen. Others question whether the project represents sports washing, using the spectacle of sport to polish national image while diverting attention from controversial policies. Some suggest Morocco seeks to shift focus from Western Sahara, which it has occupied since 1975 despite resistance from indigenous Sahrawi people. The Hassan II Stadium represents Morocco's boldest statement yet on the global stage. A declaration that this nation of 37 million people is ready to stand alongside the world's elite. From its innovative design honouring nomadic traditions to its integration of nature within a sporting colossus, the stadium reimagines what's possible in sports architecture. It's a gamble on Morocco's future, wagering that the investment will yield dividends beyond the final whistle of the 2030 World Cup. As we watch this spectacular vision rise from the earth outside Casablanca, one thing becomes clear. Win or lose, Morocco is playing for keeps on the world stage. The Hassan II Stadium isn't just about hosting football's greatest tournament, it's about reshaping a nation's identity and possibilities for generations to come.